we don't advocate positive punishment either.
You better say those behavior terms. If you want to hear more with Dan, the BCBA's husband, that was cute, by the way.
Oh,
Comment below.
Hi viewers, last time we interviewed with my husband on what is it like to be married to a BCBA, part 1. This week we'll get into part 2.
First of all, I hope you watch this with your spouse, with your husband, with your wife, your partner, whomever. Watch it with your sister.
We're diving into all of the good stuff. What is it like to be married to a BCBA?
So from your perspective, what is the best part about being married to a BCBA? And what is the worst part? If you probably know. Just say it. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I have to say personally that I love being married to you. So, and you're BCBA, so that just adds to it and everything. You're not paying me to say that either.
I didn't even put that in the script.
But seriously though, it definitely does give, like I said before, the whole toolbox thing. It gives us another tool in the toolbox to help in my everyday parenting and my everyday work and everything. I hear some of the stuff she says, and I may bring it to work with me and everything. Just using different methods just to work with my colleagues and everything, so we can work together and work stronger. Or even we're having team meetings and everything. I may use one of her ABA principles with my boss and everything, and it goes over pretty well. So. And one of the worst parts is when she tries to, as some of us know, when she tries to shrink my hair, where I know I haven't drank the ABA Kool-Aid, but I think maybe she has, which is a good thing because, hey, it's a great career, and our comfortable lifestyle definitely appreciates it. So
It does.
Yeah. So sometimes she wants to use the ABA terms on me, but then, like I said before, I come in and call her out on it. Hey, don't you positively reinforce me now,
okay? So a great example of this is if Daniel is cleaning or cooking or taking out the trash, I'll say, oh my gosh, thank you for taking out the trash. You do it so well. You look so good when you take out the trash. But to me, that's just what I would say to anyone. I'm just saying thank you. I'm acknowledging what you're doing, and I'm letting you know that that's something that's my love language. That's something that I enjoy. But do you feel like that's patronizing? Do you not like positive reinforcement? Because that's very important. If you're giving somebody positive reinforcement and that's aversive to them, then that's gonna damage the relationship.
No, it's nothing earth-shattering like that, but I do know where she comes in and she gives those eyes and everything. You do such a good job washing those dishes and everything. I get some bad those eyes, and she knows I'm gonna melt like butter. So yeah.
Well, do you prefer negative reinforcement?
I like those eyes. Hey, those eyes. I may talk mess about it, but I like to look at the eyes.
Oh, sweet. You're so sweet. Okay, but I think if you're going to use reinforcement in your house in general, you should know person on what the individual prefers. So, for example, I think he does it because he prefers the negative reinforcement. He's removing the nagging wife. So if he takes out the trash,
never.
I know what you say behind my back.
Y'all see it to your face. I'm joking.
So if you have a nagging wife and you take out the trash, then you remove the aversive nagging. So that may be your modality of reinforcement. So I will keep that in mind, honey. I will write a mental note.
Or if you still don't want to take out the trash, but you want to hear her stop nagging, you teach the kids to take the trash out.
You teach the kids to take the trash out. I like it. Where you go take the trash out? ABA is great and all, but I have to shift ABA to fit our home culture. Next question. Would you become a BCBA?
Short answer, no.
Why?
Well, because number one, long answer, ABA isn't my ministry. It's not what I'm good at. That's what you're good at. You have the patience for that. So that's just like I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to go try for the NBA and try to be LeBron James because clearly I'm not LeBron James. So that's not my lane.
Yeah. And I think we balance out really well because there is 100 million things that Daniel does that I cannot do. So I feel like we were put together for a reason and we balance each other out. So I wouldn't necessarily want you to become a BCBA, even though I know a lot of couples where one person is a BCBA and then it just consumes their entire life, and then the other one says, you know what? Well, I'll be a RBC, and then they keep going and say, well, I'll do this, and then they become a BCBA, and then they're using ABA on each other, and it's like pew pew.
But then what are we going to talk about? I mean,
yeah,
it's the same thing every day. Behaviors, which is fine in supply chain. So I can come talk about what having a supply chain, or making sure that we have enough product at this plant to meet demand and everything. So, and she can learn more about that, and maybe from there, the things that I bring in from my work, she can sort of add that to her toolbox in ABA and maybe use that as well. So, and vice versa.
Like the lean principle. What is it?
I'm learning lean principles, and I'm working on the green belt and everything, and Six Sigmas. And so I just sit there and I clap for them. I'm their biggest fan.
He is.
I'll let you guys do your thing. If I can help you with some resources that I have, people that I know, I will refer them over. I'll refer them over. Just like, I sit on the board for the South Chicago Dance Theater. And one of the programs, they work with teaching dance to children and adults with autism. And so I would love before the pandemic happened and everything, I wanted to have, Dominique sit with our executive artistic director to see if they can do a video on that. I mean, that could be a great program to help some of our clients, and that can also give exposure to a great nonprofit that I work for, and I'm an ambassador for.
You brought up a really good point. I think it's good that we do different things and we're separate things, and we're like totally different in our professions, because I feel like if you are all ABA, if that's all you think about, if that's all you surround it with, then you won't think of different ways outside of the ABA box to contribute to an ABA business or to a treatment plan. I think it benefits me that he goes off and does his own thing, and then he'll be like, hey, I found a way to make that behavior analytic, and I'll be like, yes, you did it. So that's cool. Okay, last question. Whoops. Okay. How does being married to a BCBA affect your marriage? Benefits? Does it hinder? What do you think? Think about the hours. Think about my jobs that I've had. Think about my salary. Think about the stories that I come home with. Think about how impacting my clients affects me. Think about how I come home with some of that. Think about the times that I was stressed. Think about the times that I, was diagnosed with depression while I was pregnant, and I still had to go out and give to everybody else. So just think of it as a whole, good and bad. What do you think? What would you tell someone in this situation?
Well, here's the thing, and how I say it's not a hindrance is because this is your passion. And, and it's about, putting passion into action. So, and this is what you're doing.
Why am I crying?
She cries a lot, so I'm used to this right now.
You cry a lot.
So I'm not going to come in. Okay.
It's not a crying moment.
Well, I mean, this was a really natural thing.
I know, but
I should get asked a question again.
Because I'm a G. Y'all can't see me cry.
So yeah, you put in hours in and everything, but I mean, you're, growing, this is your business, her thing now. And so I don't mind her putting the hours in because I know this is her putting her sweat equity and energy into something that she loves to do that's going to, reap 100% benefits to her. So she's not getting someone else rich. She's getting, getting herself rich and enriching herself and her clients. And the fact that she comes home with these stories and everything, and it really gets her emotional, that tells me that she's passionate about her clients, and it means a lot to her. And she came home just like, yeah, whatever, I did this and that, these crazy kids and everything.
He probably knows my clients from like 5 years ago, because that's how much I talk about my clients. I don't disclose like full names.
Nah,
but we ain't doing that. But
I won't let him.
I do come back, and I feel like that's important when you're choosing a spouse or when you're in a relationship with someone and you do have a job like this. It is important that somebody understands that this is your passion and that.
It's okay. My wife's a crybaby. I know she is, but she gets it honestly though.
I know. You should see my mom and my sister. You got to be in it. You have to be in it with them. You know, you have to be invested in it with them. And he lets me share my story.
Mm-hmm.
That's really important.
And I think any profession where we have a spouse who works in a profession is really people facing, where sometimes you're dealing with people who are having a worst day of their lives and everything. If it's police officers, firefighters, paramedics, nurses, they're gonna have war stories. But for her, it's there's a parent whose child is hitting them and trying to change that, or maybe a child who's self-injures and everything. And that could, and we think about our kids.
He listens to me. You guys
She doesn't think I do, but I do listen.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so I mean, as professionals, it's important to have someone who's going to sit there and listen and understand. Hey, I got to vet. You can't hold that stuff in, because if you keep it bottled up, then it's going to explode one day, and you can't be as effective. So you need some place to release that at. So yeah.
And you can do you all do. You do, this is a safe space for me.
Mm-hmm.
When I go into my job, I'm usually the only Black BCBA for miles and miles. So I'm not just representing me, I'm representing my entire race. And I have to keep it together. Like, I'm like, if you have ever worked with me, if you've ever been my client or just seen me work, Dominique works, okay? She does what she does, and she does it well. And nobody knows what I'm dealing with on the inside. So you do a really great job with allowing me to come home and kind of just be myself. Mm-hmm. You get a lot of that tantrum behavior. Mm-hmm. Because I can't be myself when I have to put on that mask. I have to put on a facade that I am stronger than I actually am, because that's my purpose. It's my purpose to go out. I am being used as a vessel. And I feel like God has placed Daniel in my life to help restore me and to pour into me when I come back home. So. All right, enough with this mushy showing me. What was my last question? I think that's it. If you are, first of all, I hope you watch this with your spouse, with your husband, with your wife, your partner, whomever. Watch it with your sister, whoever you live with, the person that is with you the most. If you're a BCBA, if you're a RBT, if you are a BCABA, if you're in the field, trust me, your behaviors are affecting the people around you. So I hope you watched this with them. If you didn't, watch it again. Bring them to the table. Don't forget to subscribe
and like.
And we want to hear your comments. If you want to hear more with Dan, the BCBA's husband. That was cute, by the way.
Oh, you don't try.
Comment below. So we just want to thank you for watching. We want to give a shout out to Black Love. We want to give a shout out to Black people, just love in general,
Black
parents
businesses.
in general, black businesses, all of our friends and family.
And if you guys like my sweatshirt here, I'm gonna see if I can get a link. Have her put a link in the description. One of my guys went to college with started at the Elite Cigar Club.
And if you like my shirt, I got this from my church. We are a part of the Married Life group at our local church. It's a movement.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, so ABA and Married Black Couple Life. I didn't know this was a thing, but it's a thing now.
It's a thing.
Don't forget to subscribe. We love you guys. Bye.
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 Bye.